Hello everybody and welcome to part 6 of the Decap attack. I am doing this today after, unfortunately, whatever I had yesterday has gotten worse today, so if I sound bunged up, or even more so than I did, I apologize for that. I'm just taking my opportunities to do commentary here where I can. Obviously, I don't like to, I either like to do this late at night or when there's nobody in the house. Nobody's currently in the house, and I've probably got an hour. Thankfully, there's only 2 parts of commentary to do, so there you go. Alright, so we're in, I think we're in 6-2, I think it said, I'm not sure. I forgot to look at the beginning of the stage there. We should, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to have deaths here or not, and as you can see there, yes, the penguins do like to skate to the lower levels if they want to get, want to keep track of you. You can take that, you can use that to your advantage if you want to. Obviously if you're able to do it, kind of like I was there. Unfortunately, enemies do have a tendency to respawn if you go a little bit too much off screen here. I would not say it's as bad as, say, Mega Man, but it is a bit of a problem. It's definitely something that games need to start losing, to be fair. Careful here, this is lava. Lava, I believe, is insta-death, I want to say. Thankfully, the flutter jump does make falling, a little bit easier to cope with here. Careful here, but as soon as you get past that first section, you'll be fine. And yes, those are little skulls that are coming out of the jump pad things. Little heads. Sorry. Trying to turn on the ice as well is not exactly perfect. Oh no, in 6-1 I just saw the end of the stage right there. And thankfully that is another stage done. So yeah, it looks like there's going to be 7 zones altogether. Last leg land, by the way, that's the name of the land. Alright, so we got ourselves another, I guess, another vertical level, sort of. And we got head back, nice. And we got ourselves a potion. Can't remember what that one does. Actually, I think it might be the one that gives you a better, a stronger headbutt attack and a stronger, a longer headbutt attack as well. Sorry guys, I am really out of it today. I've had to take some painkillers as well. I'm a little bit gone, to be honest. Like I say, if it wasn't for the fact I was just taking advantage of the empty house at the moment, I wouldn't even be doing this today. It's not like I'm in desperate need of this or anything like that. Obviously this is going to be a much later on Let's Play, but never know what's going to happen, so try and get stuff done while you can. Interesting music. I remember... Did we have this track earlier? I'm pretty sure we would have, but I don't actually remember it being this good. It reminds me of the things you'd hear on the do anybody ever play like Monty Mole or anything like that? I think it was called. I think it was for the Spectrum. Reminds me a bit of that, like the chiptunes sound very, very similar. Although, for me, nothing will beat out, like, Stage 2-2's music. I love that track so much. I got the head back. Good. Oop. Nope. Oh, that could have gone a little bit better. Also, I am drinking a can of Monster. I need the energy. So you need to be careful. Yep, that is always why I hate these fucking underwater sections, just because I'm trying to hit certain enemies The hitbox feels a little bit awkward. I wouldn't even say wonky, it's more just awkward than anything else. Excuse me. I gotta think we're nearly towards the end now. This level's been going on for a little while, so... Alright, take care of the penguin there. Well, what exactly am I doing here? And jump higher. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna use this. I don't know if you need to use that. I think this is just more like an alternative path than anything else, but it is there if you want to use it. I don't generally tend to use the potions too much in stages, apart from like the last couple. I'm one of those guys, you know, like in RPGs and stuff, you know, ooh, you found an elixir, well, I could use it here, but I might need it later, and then by the end of the game you've got like 56 elixirs that you've never used. You know, I'm that guy, essentially. And I'm the same in this game. Anytime you've got like items you can get to assist you, I'm always like, well, I could use it here, but I might need it later, sort of thing. And then I'm not giving myself a headache because... I don't know, it's just one of those things that I really wish I'd stopped doing. You know, if I could change one thing about the way I play games, it would probably be something like that. Okay, sorry about that, guys. There was a parcel that came. I had to run downstairs and get it. Fuck. I just set myself a little bit dizzy, actually. Oh boy. Probably shouldn't have pressed play yet, to be fair. My head's a little bit woozy. Anyway, carrying on here with 7-2, I believe we're in. Anything good here? A red potion, nice. Again, guys, don't be afraid to use the potions. Like, I think I actually haven't played this game much at all. Like, this was, I think, my second time playing through it. Actually, the first time I did use the potions fairly regularly. You know, I had issues here and there. And oh, by the way, that's the end of the stage. So never be afraid to use the potions. The only one I'll say is try and save as many of the yellow boss health potions as you can until the end. But other than that, I would say if you've got 5, you've got enough to deal with. With 5 or 6, you've got enough to deal with it. So use the others any place you want, really. Oh, be careful you don't get rid of too much of the bridge here. Especially this section, because if you go across here now, you cannot come back across later. Basically... basically, it is a sort of one-visit type of thing. I think I've left enough to get here again if I needed to, but... yeah, just be careful with that. Also, if you die, I think the bridge remains broken as well, so... it's one of those things where just be careful if you're trying to save stuff there, you may not be able to actually save it. Alright, so we have to go... to be fair, this place isn't really much of a maze. Actually, if I recall, I believe this level's fairly small. It's just getting the item is a bit of a bitch. So we basically have to go close to where those skateboarding penguins are. Which I haven't done yet. And this is why it's an annoyance. This might actually be a good place for you to actually use one of your potions. Which, if I'm not mistaken, do I do at any point? I think at this point I'm deciding on my options here. Alright, so we have a shield, which you might not be able to tell because of the compression here, but yeah, this is how we get to the item. We get a magnifying glass. As you can see, the actual item itself is very helpful. Able to just run across there without any real issues. I gotta remember at 8-minute part mark, I gotta edit the fucking thing out, so I should probably make a note of that somewhere. I'll do it right now, actually. It's just so I don't forget when I come to edit this a little bit later today, because I'm probably going to do the last part as well, so... And at this point, it's getting to the we're getting to the part of the game where it's like I may as well start using more of the potions now, just because there's only like after this there's technically 3 stages, but obviously one of them's like the final boss. So you know, may as well start using some of them. And as I've said before, some of the items, some of the potions don't actually do jack shit in the boss fight, so you may as well use them in the last couple stages, if nothing else. And I believe we're not too far off the end of the level here. Got a little bit further to go, but not a whole lot. Alright, if I remember, this boss is ridiculously easy, I think. But like the second to last boss, I remember it being painfully easy, actually. But we'll see in a moment. I think I remember who it is. I think I sort of remember his attack pattern. And if it is who I'm thinking, then yeah, this was fairly simple. And we got head back, yay! We got head! We won head! We won head! Alright, boss fight time. Alright, so we have what I assume is supposed to be the Yeti. The only problem... This guy's actually... Yeah, he's just going to jump backwards and forwards and stuff. He's actually really easy to kill. The only problem with this guy is... He only has a small... yeah, when his arms out like that is the only time you can attack. And you only have a few seconds, like 5 seconds or so, before he's put his hands back down, and you can't do jack shit to him. And it's basically this. This is all the boss fight is at this point. Yeah, he moves a bit faster when he goes a bit darker and stuff, but... It's a really simple boss fight. I don't know what the problem is. This is his second attack. Just stay in the corner and... Well, don't do that. As soon as you see it come out, just jump and flutter it down. It's so simple. It's actually painfully simple. Again, nothing else to say. It is what it is. This is, for the second to last boss fight, this is ridiculously easy. This should be like the second or third in the game, let alone the 6th. I'm not sure. I don't know if all the boss fights take the exact same amount of damage. But there you go. Boss is done. We are pretty much done with that zone now. Remember, if you don't have the magnifying glass, you will not be able to leave the area. Oh, we got a heart. That's a nice way to end. So just bear that in mind, people. Also, we've got one for each pathway here, so we're gonna get at least one up. As long as a couple of potions as well. Obviously, if you were speeding through this game, then you wouldn't be able to do this as easily, just because you wouldn't pick up as many tokens, but it is what it is. Hey guys, we're nearly at the end of the part here, so I'm gonna say sayonara, and I will see you guys in the next part.